Hi, my name is Aisha. I'm preparing for my first art market. Hi, my name is Aisha. I'm preparing for my first art market in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be doing art prints, stickers, which I've actually never done before, some paintings, potentially some tote bags, but I'm not too sure yet. So I'm thinking more variety for a variation of different people if you don't know who exactly your audience will be. You could do research, but that's not the kind of person I am. Alright, so this is how far that I've gotten. We're like 1 week out from the market and I've been trying to paint for some reason. I have no clue why I decided to randomly decide to paint things when I don't paint that often. These are some paintings that I've done before, but I mainly just do them for myself. I've actually never really tried to sell a painting, but I've been kind of obsessed with peaches lately, so decided to do those two. And then I also decided to try to use water mixable oils. I don't know if anyone's actually used them before, but I found them a bit tricky to use actually. I feel like because I paint so much in acrylic, because these are both acrylics or gouache, that yeah, the different consistencies just confuse me so much. But those are my 3 paintings that I am trying to do. I've actually been meaning to make more of these butterflies as well. These ones are made from like different paper, acrylic paint, pencil, wire. Alright, so I've got prints, paintings, and then I'm trying to do some tote bags. This is the same as this. Oopsie. This is the same design as this. So you can see like this is so much clearer using acrylic paint. But yeah, they're technically the same design. I prefer it on here. But I'm so sad because I realized halfway through that the bag is ripped. So I don't think I'll be able to sell this. My DIY skills are not amazing, so I have no clue how to repair them. Yeah, I'm a few days out from the market at the moment, and I'm just having some thoughts on the kind of people that will be there and the kind of prints that I might need. I've already printed some out. I have it in my trusty folder. I haven't printed a lot. I've probably printed at the most 5 of one type of print. 5 of one size of one type of print. The paper I use, it's like a eco hemp fine art paper, so it's a bit more expensive, and I wasn't too sure who exactly will be buying my prints and what exactly they'll be buying. So I didn't want to invest too much, and I would say if you're new to this, to keep the costs lower, because it is quite a big initial cost to start off with, especially when you like consider your liability insurance, the price of setting up the table, the price of the table, and printing and all that kind of stuff. It does run up a bit. I would say better to not invest too heavily in certain prints that you may not know if they'll sell or not. So for example, this one sold quite a lot in the past online, and it was quite popular amongst like my friends and stuff, but you never really know. So I've actually only printed 2 of these in this A5 size and maybe 2 in A4. This one I've only printed 2 because it only comes in one size anyway. It's 8 by 10. This one, for example, I see like a lot of activity. I've seen a lot of activity on Etsy, people like favoriting this one, but they don't actually buy it. So I definitely didn't want to print too much of this one, although I like it. I don't exactly know who's going to buy it. So yeah, I've only printed 2 of these just in case. I put my business card at the back. My sister actually helped pack these ones. So like a cardboard backing and then plastic covering. Again, because it's going to be outside. It's an outside market. And the weather is so unreliable here in England. It's actually sunny right now. But yeah, it's been raining on and off throughout the summer, so you actually never know. I printed off this one. It's also another one that sells or people are typically interested in. It's hard to see on camera with the plastic backing. I didn't really think about that. But yeah, I think I printed 3 of this in A4 and maybe 5. I think I printed 5, but 2 of them were misprints. So 5 A5s. But yeah, 2 of them were misprints. So yeah. But I have a feeling that stuff like landscapes probably will do better than like just people, is my thoughts process. So I printed more of these landscape ones, and I have more niche ones. I really like this one. This one's my favorite. My mum actually had the idea for this art print when she first said that she wanted a cowgirl on a cow. I was like, okay. But it actually worked out quite nicely. So yeah, I printed only 2 of these, I think, for now. But yeah, so those are the prints I have. I've done some kind of like miscellaneous prints just to see how they come out. Had this one, that was like one of my more recent digital prints, but the colour is a bit like washed out. I don't know if you can tell. I think it looks a bit weird. I like the concept, but it did not come out as much. I think the Hoover chewed it up actually. Lol. But yeah, so that's my thought process so far. Yeah, because it's a difficult one. Again, not knowing exactly who's going to buy it, who's going to be there. I used to go when I was younger, when I lived in London, but I actually live outside of London now. It's like a bit of an awkward destination, but very touristy. To tell who exactly will be the audience, I went last weekend to check it out. And yeah, it was like a lot of, it's like quite a mixture of people, but there were a lot of people selling art prints in this particular fair, but they were like different styles. So, but yeah, to be fair, I didn't actually pay attention to who was going around as much as I could have done. So yeah, I'm just printing off a variety, but a small quantity of each variety, and it helps I print it at home. My printer's actually over there, it's taking a break right now. When you print it at home, you're more flexible with how many prints you can print off. I think if you were to go through a printer, it's cheaper buying it in bulk. But then you have to invest quite heavily in a specific type of print or a specific number of prints, which can be quite a high cost, I think. There are a few like unknown costs that you might run into. Obviously, you'll have to get liability insurance in the UK. I don't know about anywhere else, but you have to get liability insurance. You actually have to pay for your spot. You have to get like all the kind of the stuff that makes up the table, like the aging of the table. How to display your prints, the packaging. So there's quite a number of costs involved. So as much as you can do yourself, I personally would advise. But obviously buying the printer is quite a big expense in itself. So there's a lot to factor in really. You have to think about what makes the most sense for you. So don't mind my hair. It really needs to be washed. I'm running on a number of, I'm not going to say how many days, but I need to wash my hair. But yeah, so yeah, you'll want to consider the different types of markets you're going for as well. So I have 2 quite different markets that I'm currently doing. I've applied for a few more. So Portobello is outside. Well, it's not technically Portobello, it's Tavistock Road, which is just off of Portobello Road. It has the natural footfall, and obviously people know that destination, so they're going to come through regardless if they know that that specific market is going on. So that's a benefit of this particular market. The fact that it's outside though means that you have to deal with the natural environment, which means that I have to prepare for rain, which it is quite likely that it will rain given that it's London and that it rains on and off every few days, even in the summer. But yeah, so the other one is a travelling market, so they actually don't stay in one permanent address. So last time they had a market in Norwich, and this time they're having it in Cambridge, and it's indoors as well, so there isn't that natural footfall, natural traffic, which there is in this one coming up. So that's another thing to think about. I guess people who go there, I'm assuming it's more intentional. So they go in there looking to buy something or to browse or whatever. However, with the other one, it's more like a mixture. It was pottery, people selling like bags. It's selling like quite a wide variety of things. So people could be coming for anything in this coming market, which is why I've tried to get like a variety of things to see what people would be interested in. But the Cambridge market, I assume, will be a lot more intentional buyers, which could be a benefit. However, they do have to pay at the door. It's a small fee, it's £2.50. However, I'm assuming that will naturally reduce the amount of footfall as well as it being indoors. So that's another thing to think about for that next upcoming market. But hopefully I can use some of the research from this market with that one. Even though they're quite different, but fingers crossed. But yeah, so that's what I got going on right now. Painting is still unfinished. I actually think I might have to abandon that one. I don't think I have the time to finish it because it's the water mixable oils and it needs a certain amount of time to dry, obviously before like varnishing and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think I have enough time left to do that, unfortunately, but I can use it for the next market. So again, the benefit of having more than one market, and use the stuff that you didn't sell in the next market and that will naturally reduce your upfront costs anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it so far.
Like some shit you hear in stories. If only these four walls could talk. More than just a little tipsy. He got me wide so I won't talk. Hey girl, give me a cup. I don't think it's strong enough. You're thinking about it way too much. Just take a night if you feel bad.
Okay, so this one is basically finished. I don't love it so far, but it is acceptable. This one has still some way to go. I've also been making some stickers. Not that. Yeah, just a bit of some different stickers. I got some holographic and some different vinyls. Alright, this is what I've done so far. I have no clue how they'll turn out. I tried to make them kind of thick enough, but we'll see. I'm hoping to make them into magnets, except for this one. It's already got a bit of cracks in actually, so I'll have to smooth that out later. But yeah. I can't remember what I filmed and what I haven't, but basically these are how the magnets are going so far. Just started doing some designs now. They're pretty basic. I just wanted to experiment really. I tried to make a little pot, but I think the base is the base is definitely separating from the outside. That was my first time trying to connect together, so I would say that is unsuccessful. This one worked out, but it's just got so much the negatives of having long nails while trying to make little objects in clay. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far.
Like some shit you hear in stories. If only these four walls could talk. More than just a little tipsy. He got me wide so I won't talk. Hey girl, give me a cup. I don't think it's strong enough.
Should have bought this. Bye.
Как бы это сделать в этот сутках не 24 часа, а чуть побольше. А что это за часы?
I like how they said cheese like we didn't cheese.
Okay, so
Are you happy to be in Paris?
this is Paris.
I'm documenting the different weathers throughout the day.
What did you want a video?
Thank you.
How wonderful.
That's all wonderful.
Yeah.
It's a video. Oh. Like, this is how keen we are.
Я не хочу, я с капюшоном.